welcome to Ultimate Survival Gear. Today, as you guys can see, we have something from Fitville. Let's open up the box and see what we got. Because these are their hiking boots with no name. Just Fitville hiking boots for men with a sturdy core, as it is advertised on Amazon. The links are in the description below. Currently $60 on Amazon. I have to say they are a newer edition, and there's not a lot of reviews on them. So I'm very excited to do this review because, well, I like to review brand new stuff because why not? Check these things out. Probably you already noticed the strap. I have to say I have a few things to mention about this. I have a few things to mention about this fantastic outsole, which probably kind of looks familiar to you if you are an outdoors enthusiast. But without further ado, let's get into the review, because this is not a regular hiking boot review. No, this review is specifically for my ultimate survival boots section. Yes, basically if this weren't just your hiking boots, but something bad happened and you had to survive. You had to walk for extended periods of time. You had to run on the way. You had to fight, climb, I don't know, do whatever is necessary to survive. Would these boots be good for something like this? And can you even buy something like this that is great for survival for $60? I mean, that's some impressive pricing. How to make the judgment? We make the judgment based on 8 different criteria. Let's begin with the criteria number 1, comfort level. And in order to test the comfort level of all the boots and shoes, I do a 3-mile run and then I do a 5-mile walk right after, and then once I'm done with the run and the walk, I continue wearing the boots or shoes for the rest of the day for a total of 8 hours. Okay, the other day I got a comment that I wasn't clear in my videos what I do, what kind of testing I do, so a little reiteration. No, I don't think that's the word. But let me tell you something about these boots. Whenever it comes to the comfort, I have to say I am very, very impressed. Now, there are a few factors that contribute to the comfort level of these boots. Let's start with the first one, the weight. And I got my scale here. Now, because Fitville, they kind of specialize more in the wider toe box, a little bit more roomy fit, I got these in 9.5. I usually go with the size 10. If you've been subscribed, you already know, but this is 9.5. And 9.5 is 15.8. And I have to say, that is a fantastic weight for the boot with this. I mean, this proportions, being the wide fit, being the mid-size, and even having this Velcro strap. Gotta say, really, really good weight. Definitely on the lighter side. Now, to give you kind of reference numbers, if you're looking for something lightweight, you want to find something under 20 ounce. Obviously, the more under 20 ounce, the lighter it's going to be. The over 20 ounce, now you're getting into the heavier, heavier weight category. This is very, very impressive, I have to say. 15 ounce, that's really, really good. There are a few other factors that contribute to the comfort level. Another one would be the flexibility of the outsole. And as you can see, it is extremely flexible. Very, very flexible, so you can run properly in these boots without any problems. Now, I will talk more specifically about outsole later, but for now, let's move on to the inner sole. And I'm gonna try to take it out and show it to you, because actually it is really, really good as well. There are a few things that I'm not a fan of, but overall, I think this is an excellent inner sole. I mean, considering this price especially, check this out. Plenty of cushioning. You have a very distinct heel bed over here. You have a decent arch support. You definitely have the arch support here compared to a lot of other boots that are on the market. Now, the only thing that I do not like about this inner sole is this bump right here. It's, I don't know, you might like it, but to me, this just does not fit. It really fits in a strange way, because whenever I walk, especially because when I'm running, I don't really put any stress on my heel. But whenever I'm walking, yes, of course, and I definitely feel this bump in this weird spot that I don't think that this bump belongs there. So my recommendation to Fitville is get rid of this. But again, this is my personal preference, so check it out. Maybe you will like this. You never know. But overall, the inner sole is very, very nice. Like I said, distinct heel bed, distinct arch support, and very nice cushioning. Overall, I mean, the cushioning is fantastic. Speaking of the cushioning, let's go to the padding. As you can see, the tongue is nicely padded. The shaft is very nicely padded. The heel is nicely padded. And throughout the whole boot, you have a very pleasant, I mean, you can wear this boot without the socks and you will still be very nice and comfortable. I have to say the comfort level of this boot overall is very, very good. Let's move on to the criteria number 2 now, proofing and protection. Now these are not waterproof boots. As you can see, the gusseting here, there's really no gusseting all the way down here. There's no gusseting at all, so don't step in the puddles, don't step in the water, don't walk around in the rain. On the plus side, these boots will dry up pretty quickly because they are not waterproof, and overall the padding is not much of it. It's very breathable, so overall you should be pretty quick on the dry time. Now protection wise, here in the toe box, it's very, very soft, so don't drop anything on your toe box, you can feel it. You have decent amount of protection here in the shaft because of the padding, and the heel is kind of reinforced but still pretty soft, so keep in mind, not much protection overall. And then we will also talk about the outsole and the protection that it provides later. But for now, let's move on to the criteria number 3, quality and the design features. Now quality wise, like I said, Fitville is, I mean, they specialize in the wider fit. They're specialized in more budget friendly boots, shoes. So the way I do the judgment here on this channel, you know, it's, to me, I don't really care if it's, you know, budget. I'm not gonna say, hey, you know, just because it is cheap, I'm gonna say, but I say as it is. If I don't like the quality, I don't like the quality. The build quality here seems very, very nice. I'm actually very surprised for the price, especially. That's very good. But I do have to say, oh, this outsole rubber quality, it could have been better. But again, we will talk about the outsole later because I have a lot of things to say about outsole. Let's talk about the design features now. Here I talk about the lacing system. Lacing system here is very straightforward. You don't have any open hooks. It's just closed hooks throughout the whole boot. It's 5 pairs of closed hooks. And the lace itself, I don't like it. It's not, it's very weird. It's very cheap. It's not bad. It works. It does the job, but I would recommend replacing it if you are getting this boot. But I do like quite a lot this Velcro strap. I mean, it secures the lace in place. That's, I mean, a huge plus to it, and just kind of finish up that final touch for extra tightness if you need to. I think that is pretty good. Personally, I like it. Some people, it might be a tripping hazard, but again, the lace wobbling around is also a tripping hazard, so it's kind of debatable. All right, but for now, let's move on to the criteria number 4 now, outsole traction stability. Okay, finally. So whenever I do the run and the walk, I do it on a variety of different surfaces. Some older pavement, some newer pavement, and some dry grass, wet grass, dry sand, wet sand, rocky road, trail surface, marble tile, rubber, just a whole bunch of different things. And I have to say, this outsole is great. I mean, the design of this outsole is as good as it can be. All right, it's absolutely fantastic. It's very aggressive at the same time. It's pretty flat, so it handles well on literally anything you throw at it. However, with that being said, the outsole rubber itself, the reason why it is so flexible is because it is obviously on the cheaper side. And I mean, I understand it's just a $60 boot, don't expect much, but you definitely, you know, whenever it comes to a little bit more serious hikes, a little bit more mountaineering stuff involved, you definitely don't want that much of the flimsy outsole. You definitely want a little bit stiffer, okay? And there isn't just enough stiffness. So for comfort level, it's great, all right? For most of the terrains, it's going to be fantastic because the design is just great. But if you're doing something a little bit more serious, where you need a little bit more support from the outsole, you will be disappointed because this is just way too flexible for anything serious. Keep that in mind. But design-wise, most of the terrains, great job, Fitville. All right, let's move on to the criteria number 5 now. Temperature. Obviously, these are not for the winter. There is no insulation, there is no waterproofing. For hot temperatures though, very, very nice. So I would say easily good 3-season boot. Just keep in mind, no waterproofing, don't get stuck in the rain. I mean, if you do get stuck in the rain, no big deal, because it will dry up pretty quickly. But let's talk about the sizing now. Criteria number 6, sizing. These are true to the size, no problems with sizing at all. But again, I wanted to mention it is more designed for wider fit, more spacious toe box. So if that's what you like, if you prefer more space in the toe box in general throughout the boot, you're gonna appreciate it because there's plenty of room. But if you do like a tighter, more narrow fit, you might find yourself, you know, a little bit too roomy inside of this boot. Let's move on to the criteria number 7 now, balance of application. So if this really was your ultimate survival boot, would this be good for your survival? Okay, so comfort-wise, it's great. It's really comfortable. The only thing that I don't like is this. I mean, it's easily, you just replace the inner sole. It's not a big deal. It's a little strange to me. But overall, the comfort level is really good. It's very lightweight. It looks very neutral, so you can definitely wear it on a daily basis. The outsole is excellent. I mean, the design is just fantastic. It's very flexible, so you can run in it without any problems. It's just doesn't provide as much of support as I would expect from hiking boot that is designed for more serious hikes. Okay, let's just say that. And let's move on actually to the very last criteria number 8, price. $60, $59.90 currently on Amazon, and I will put the website link in the description below as well, because I think I might be able to get a coupon code for you guys, but we'll see about that. $60, I have to say, is very, very impressive for everything that you're getting in this boot. I mean, just the design of this outsole is fantastic. The comfort level is great. It's lightweight. I really like this feature. If it wasn't there, maybe I would be less impressed, honestly, with this. But I do like this quite a lot. I want to see it on more, implemented on more hiking boots that we have out there. For $60, definitely, it's a good buy. You can't go wrong. But again, you have to keep in mind that if you are doing a little bit more serious hiking, you probably want to do some more shopping, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you are, well, I mean, doing some mountaineering, you're climbing up the rocks. And again, you can do it in this, but this is just not stiff enough. But overall, like I said, for $60, it's really hard to go wrong with this one. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think about this Fitville boot? What do you think about this review? If you have any requests for reviews, drop them in the comments below and I will be happy to address them. As always, thank you very much for watching. This was Ultimate Survival Gear. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video.